Because some people forgot to write names on from the last class. Good. We're going to do this together, and we're done. That sound is also recorded. Oh, that sound. All right, number 1. Okay, some of you guys might like the box method, but let's kind of graduate from that, and I'm going to show you the way that your Algebra 2 teacher next year is going to use. Okay? So let me zoom in. So we are going to double distribute. What is 2x times x?
2x squared.
2x squared? Looks kind of not so focused. So we have 2x squared. What is 2x times negative 7?
Minus 14x.
Minus 14x. And then if I distribute the next one, we have 3 times x is how many?
3x.
Plus 3x. And my last one, 3 times negative 7? Minus 21. And we are going to combine like terms. So we have 2x squared. If I combine the x's, how many do I get?
Minus 11.
Minus 11x minus 21, and we are done. So let's try 2 real quick with the partner. Go. 2 with the partner. Did Alejandro go home today? Anybody having 6 period? No?
He wasn't here.
He wasn't? Okay.
Now the video's gonna know Alejandro's not here.
It's okay, we're including him. Let's hope he'll watch it.
Alejandro, if you're watching this, hello.
Okay, when you double distribute, did you get 3x squared on the first one? The next one we got minus 5x. What do we get after that?
Minus 12x.
Minus 12x. And then plus how many? 20. And then combine like terms. 3x squared minus how many? 17x plus 20. And we're done. Did I write 2? I was testing you. See, I left some room. All right. If something has all squared, that means we're going to write this how many times? 2 times. So if I distribute, what is 9x times 9x?
81x.
81x squared. So that's that piece. What about 9x times 2? Plus 18x. And then my second distribution is going to give us 18x. What about the last distribution? Plus 4. Can we now combine like terms?
Yep.
So we got 81x squared. How many x?
36x.
Oh, plus 36x. Plus the 4. Donezo. Are we all ready for number 4? Okay, on number 4, we have to go ahead and take out the GCF. So when I take out the GCF, basically it means, look at your coefficients. What number can all of these be divided by?
3.
3. And we always take the smaller power. So power of 5 is big, power of 3 is big, power of 2, isn't that the smallest one?
Yes.
Take them out. And then what we put back inside is going to be by dividing. 12 divided by 3 is 4. I had 5 x's. I took out 2, so I have how many x's remaining? 3. I see a minus sign. What is 15 divided by 3?
5.
5. So I originally had 3 x's. I took out 2, so I have remaining how many?
X.
Just 1. And plus, what is 9 divided by 3?
3.
3. And did not take out all the x squares?
Yes.
And it says to factor out the GCF, so this is it. You don't have to go on any further. Okay, let's try number 5 with the partner. What's up?
Where did the Z and Y come from?
It just came from nowhere. I don't know what happened.
What do you do with them?
I don't know.
I don't either.
We should get rid of them, right?
How? If there's not another Y.
Stephen, I'll explain it. What was a whole number that was factored out? 2. So now, if there is a letter in one set and not on the other, we can't take that out, right? It has to be common. That's why it's called common factor. So let's look at the x's. I have 2 x's here, and I have 1 x. And I say you could take the smaller one out, right? So we can take out 1 x. If you want to write to the power of 1, go for it. Now, is the y on both of them?
No.
So you can't take them out. Now look at the z's. What's the smaller z we can take out?
3.
3. Now open your parentheses. And then we're going to analyze. We took out the 2, so I can't do any more. How many x's did I not take out for me to put back inside?
1.
1x. Did I take any of the y's out?
No.
Leave that alone. And then z's, did I take everything out?
Yeah.
We did. So minus. What is 6 divided by 2? 3. So we took out all the x's on that one, right? How many z's did I not take out to put back?
1.
1 z. Done. Now factoring by grouping. When you ever have full components like this, automatically what you should do is group them by sets of 2's. Automatically. So when I do, let's see what I get. From x squared and x, what can I take out?
X.
X, open your parentheses. So from my first set, do I have 1x remaining? Yes, I do. Plus, since I didn't take any numbers out, do I do anything with the 3?
No.
You leave that alone. Didn't I already take out that x already?
Yeah.
So close it. What sign do I have right here?
Plus.
So put plus sign. Now let's go ahead and analyze the coefficients. 4 and 12 can both be divided by what number? 4. Can I take any of the x's out when I have one with the x, one without it?
No.
Nope. So when I close it, let's go ahead and analyze. I took all of the 4. I did not take out the x. Leave that alone. I see a plus sign. What is 12 divided by 4?
3.
3. And here's how we know we've done the right thing. If the factor inside the parentheses are identical, you've done the right thing. So here's how you write the final answer. I want you to make 2 sets of parentheses back to back. So what you're going to do is, the 2 numbers on the outside comes into 1 parentheses. And then the ones that were repeated, you write that just once. And that is your final answer. You might kind of recall this from Algebra 1. All right, let's group the next one with the partner. Go.
It's y minus 2. And this one's 2y minus 2. And then so it's 3y minus 2. by plus 2. Actually, no, I think that's wrong.
Are y'all ready for me to go over?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. So if I lost you, make sure you're listening. Look at the coefficients. 12 and 3 can both be divided by what number? 3. And then they both have y's, right?
Yeah.
But we take the smaller y, which is y to the power of 1. Now what is 12 divided by 3? 4. I needed 2 y's and I only took out 1, so I need to put 1 back. Minus, because of minus on there. If we took everything out, is that 1 or 0?
1.
1, because if it's 0, why is that even there? Because any number times 1 is itself. And then this sign right here allows us to put plus sign. And then let's analyze. 8 and 2 can both be divided by
2.
2. Open your parentheses. So what is 8 divided by 2?
4.
And I did not mess with the y. Minus,
1.
and that will be 1, not 0. Now, are they identical?
Yes.
So let's make our skeleton model of the factor. The first set, we should write out the numbers on the outside. And the ones that are repeated, we write it 1 time. Done. Let's go ahead and, let's see. Carlin. Let's double distribute on the next one. We're looking at letter B's. What is B times B?
B squared.
B squared. Oh, squared. What is B times 2?
2B.
2B. How about negative 6 times B?
Negative 6b.
There you go, negative 6B. How about negative 6 times positive 2?
Negative 12.
Negative 12. Let's combine like terms. So we have B squared
Squared
minus 4B
minus 12.
minus 12. Good job, guy. Do you guys see that? I pretty much have the same thing over here. So what would the answer of this one will be? Yep. B minus 6 and B plus 2. It's just showing it's interchangeable. Okay, let's do more by grouping. Can I move on to the next page? Okay, number 13 has a mistake, so I'm going to choose to omit. Whose yes was that? Passionate. Alright, I'm going to do one of each category. Let's try 9. Let's do 12. Well, that's a big number, but that's okay. And 10. Meaning, once I go over these 3, y'all just do these 2. Turn them in. That's it. Okay? So here I go. When you have a trinomial, meaning tri means 3 things that are separated by plus or minus sign, I'm going to use a method again that you're going to use next year. Everyone put an X. This may be different than the box method, so just kind of bear with me. So let's see what I have. First, we have to see if we can factor something out. Do I have X's all the way through?
Yeah.
Let's take them out. And I'm going to leave that in parentheses. So when I do, I have X squared plus 2X minus 15. So I'm going to let this X tag along as I solve the problem. So everything's going to revolve around here. Let's put the understood 1. Okay, this is a recall from last year, so if you forgot, it's okay. It's been a whole semester. You take the beginning and the last number and you multiply them. So what is 1 times negative 15? Negative 15. And you take the middle number and put that on the bottom. Do we all see where the numbers are coming from? First times last, middle goes on the bottom. So your goal is, I need 2 numbers that I can multiply to get negative 15, but when I combine them, meaning add them, I get 2. So think in your head real quick. Let the numbers kind of roll. What was it? 3 and 5? Okay, I'm going to write out. It could be or it could not be, but that's fine. I'm going to write it out. So
Negative 5.
it has to be negative 5 or negative 3? Negative 3. Let's see why that is. When I multiply negative 3 times positive 5, do I get negative 15?
Yes.
But when I get negative 3 plus 5, is that positive 2?
Yes.
Yes. So you keep your first one, x squared. And you keep the last one, minus 15. Draw the arrow just like mine so you know where the numbers are coming from. And then what we found right here is what goes in between. Minus 3x plus 5x. And then we're going to pretty much group it just like the previous page. Did you guys all bracket it? Okay, let's compare. What is common between these two that I could take out? X. So let's put x minus 3 back in there. Are we okay with yx minus 3? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. This sign says take the plus. What number is common between these two I can take out? 5. So I didn't take out the x. It's a minus. 15 divided by 5 is what?
3.
And I said if these two are identical, that means we have done the right thing. So I'm going to write out x plus 5 and x minus 3. But do you remember this x that we took out at the beginning? Leave that alone. Just tags along with us. So let's see if anything can come out of the next one. What do we start by making on the right? Put a big fat X. So how do we know what went on the top of the X? What is it?
The last one.
3 times negative 7 is how many? Negative 21. Because on the previous one, notice understood 1 was there. So no matter what I multiply by, it ends up being the last one.
20.
What goes on the bottom?
20.
20. Alright, think in your head real quick. Let it roll. 2 numbers that would multiply to get to negative 21 and add to get to 20. I know 3 and 7, there's no way to get 20, right? Negative 1 and 21? Okay, let's try that. Negative 1 and 21. So if I multiply these two, do I get negative 21? So negative 1 plus 21, is it really 20? So keep the first one. Keep the last one. And you split the middle with the number that you found. Hopefully I have enough room. And then we are going to group it. So when I do, on my first group, what can come out? X. So if I take out the x, since I didn't take out the 3, leave that alone. And I also have one more x. Minus. I took out the x, so I have understood 1. And if you're ever unsure, can you go ahead and distribute and see if you get the original? Yeah? So what plus? What is common between 21 and 7?
7.
Did anyone notice I forgot the x? Dang it.
Oh, I crossed up my X.
Okay, so we know 7 will come out. So 7 goes into 21 3 times. Leave the x minus 1. Are they identical? So our final answer is written as factor form, meaning side by side. X plus 7 and 3. Oh, that's a 3. X minus 1. One more with me and 2 on your own. Are we ready on the last one? Guy, are we ready? Last one? Oh. Alright. What should I do over here? Make an X? Now, will it be smart for you to go ahead and multiply these two? Is there a common factor I could take out to make it easier?
6.
6? Take out the 6 first. I'm going to change the z. My z's look like 2's. I'm going to put x. Squared minus 5x plus 6. If you want to be consistent with the z, go for it. So now I can factor. Go ahead and put 1. Understood 1. So what 2 do I multiply, Theo?
Multiply the first one and the last.
So we get 6, right? What goes in the bottom then?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Okay, let the numbers roll. Let it roll.
Wait,
Negative.
wait.
Guy, what's up?
I think I got it.
Give me the 2 numbers.
I think, negative 6 and 1.
Negative 6 and 1. So, Guy, if I put negative 6 plus negative 1, is there any way to get negative 5?
Oh.
Try again. Try again. It's okay. What else is a factor of 6?
2.
3.
3 and?
3 and, negative 3 and negative 2.
You got it. Do we agree with Guy on this?
Yes.
These two when I multiply is 6 and together is 5. Very good. Let's keep the first one. Keep the last one. And split the middle with the numbers that we came up with. And then we are going to group them. When I group the first term, what can I take out?
X.
X. What remains in the inside?
X.
Minus 3. And remember, this sign always takes over. Minus. Between 2 and 6, my common value should be what? 2. Okay, here's where a lot of you guys might mess up. Make sure you're looking up at the board real quick. Did not take all of the negative 2,
Yep.
so I just have X. But if I take out a negative 2 from here, should it be positive 3 or negative 3?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Because negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And now are they exactly the same?
Yep.
So I have X minus 2, X minus 3. And here's one thing I'm not going to write out. I should write out the 6 though. Should I? Yeah. Alright, do the next two.